Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and welcome on back to the third and final tin opening video. Now, of course, technically speaking, you could watch them in any order. One thing I did realize, though, after recording the Charizard EX tin is that I kind of provided some spoilers of what we got in here, so I'm not going to do it this time. I'm not going to give a summary. Basically, of course, I acquired all three tins. I've unboxed the Venusaur one, I've unboxed the Charizard one, so today we will, of course, be taking a look at the Blastoise EX tin. Now, of course, the set contains one special foil Pokemon EX card, which is Blastoise. Then, of course, we have 4 Pokemon TCG booster packs, which is Plasma Force, Flash Fire, and 2 Furious Fists. And also, of course, a bonus code for the trading card game online, which allows you to unlock Blastoise EX, so that's pretty neat. So, of course, as always, the tin is really, really nice. I always love the raised kind of metal part here. Like, it's just really cool that, like, you know, it's not flat. Like, you can see how it's flat here, but then it's raised over here. It's just really neat how they do that. And again, as always, Pokemon art is, in my opinion, most of the time is exceptional. So that's fantastic. All right, so as always, let's go ahead and remove the tin lid. And there is a Blastoise, once again, shares 180 HP points with his other brethrens, Venusaur and, of course, Charizard. I almost said Rapidash for some reason. his brethrens, Venusaur and Rapidash. Remember Rapidash? How you could get a Ponyta, a Bulbasaur, and a Squirtle. That's how it went, right? Alright, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and remove the card carefully here. I'm not going to pull it out again for the same reasons as the others, because I don't want to bend it, so it's just going to be there for a little while for now. Then, of course, we've got the little code, which is for Pokemon TCG Online to get that card. Then we have Furious Fists pack, another Furious Fists pack, then Flash Fire, and Plasma Blast, not Plasma Force. I forgot what it was called, because I actually was not back into collecting at that point, so I never got any packs of that except for now, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to set the tin in the back. Of course, we're going to work our way from oldest to newest, so we'll begin with Plasma Blast, move on to Flash Fire, and then the 2 Furious Fists packs as well. So, here we go! Again, hoping for an EX. That would be obviously awesome. Okay, that's a bit of a spoiler there. I don't know what that is necessarily. I really like the back of this card. It's really cool. Alright, so we're going to do the little trickaroo here. There was a plasma card that was shiny, for sure. Alright, so we've got a Surskit. It would be a good idea if I zoomed in. Surskit, Larvesta, Mana. A lot of Mana cards. Is Mana like a really popular Pokemon or something? It's just really odd. I noticed in many sets you get this Pokemon, which is kind of interesting. Aron, sorry. Snorunt, Glalie, I got a reverse of that before. Plum or Plume Fossil. A Wartortle, looking like he's ordering a symphony of water. Look at that. This looks like something that belongs in like Wind Waker or something like that. Like, that's just terrific looking. I love that. That's beautiful art. Our reverse is a G-Scope. This thing looks ridiculous. Look at that. It looks like some sort of crazy, like, District 9 weapon or something. This thing looks really, really incredibly cool. And then our rare is a Drifblim. It should have been the other way around, because this is way more exciting. Like, how do you go from this to this? And you're like, and a Drifblim. Like, if that was an EX, that would have been cool, but we went from something that looks incredibly cool to something that's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, Drifblim, please don't be offended, but you know what I mean. Alright, so I'm hoping that that's a really cool card. I'm going to need to read that and check it out after the unboxing. So, with that in mind, we move on to Flash Fire, where we've got Mr. Charizard on the front. Let's hope Mr. Charizard will give us some good luck here. Alright. Again, as always, hoping for an EX or Holo or something cool. Alright, Pineco, Sandtret, Phoebus, Bergmite, Roselia, Metapod, Sliggoo, Rapidash. I spoke of Rapidash before. And our reverse is a Goomy. At first I got excited because I saw the board. I was like, ooh, what is it? And then our rare is a Milotic. Now, from what I remember, I think I have this card already, but it's really, really beautiful looking holo. I love the way that they pulled it off in the water and everything. It looks absolutely stunning, and I will probably put this up for trade, which a lot of you guys have actually, on my previous videos, have begun asking me about trades and stuff. I don't know how to organize it yet, so I would have to kind of look into it, but in the future, maybe I'll be trading with some of you guys who are the subscribers. That'd be kind of neat. So we're going to go ahead and set that aside. Moving on to the 2 final packs here. We've got a Heracross pack, a Hawlucha pack. As you know, for Furious Fists, I would love to get a Heracross EX. That would be awesome. If one of these packs has that card, it would be absolutely incredibly cool. Because I would love to have that. I love Heracross. He's one of my top 10s. Alright, so we got a Lickitung Eevee. I got about bajillion million of these. It's ridiculous how many Eevees there are. Like, he should be like a new category. Super common, not just common. Noibat, who I love the art on this. It's really neat. We got a Slack Off. Sorry, just the way he's looking at you. He's like, I just like to rest and lay on these flowers. Patrat, Tool Retriever, Sail Fossil, Raichu again, and our reverse is a Sparkling Robe. I don't see much sparkling going on. There's more sparkling on the outside than on the robe itself. And then our rare is a Golurk. So nothing spectacularly exciting there, unfortunately. That was a bit of a dud pack. Except for that Slack Off, of course, which is awesome. Ooh, speaking of awesome, there's a boss, Electabuzz. Alright, so here we go. We got Electabuzz, Lickitung, Noibat, Plusle, fantastic art, Trapinch, Sail Fossil, another Sparkling Robe that lacks the sparkling, Machoke, enjoying a shower it seems like. Or, I don't know, maybe he's been frozen. Our reverse is a Gothita, looking adorable. And our rare is a Breloom. Or, is it Breloom or Breloom? I'm not sure. But he looks awesome. Fantastic art. I'm really impressed by the Furious Fist art. Like, the art that they did for these is fantastic. Like, it's really, really dynamic and stuff. Super duper cool. Really neato indeed. So there's Breloom. So, how did we do, all things considered? So, we managed to get a Breloom, Golurk, Holographic Milotic, Drifblim, and the G-Scope Trainer item card, which is pretty neato indeed. So, there you guys have it. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think of these pulls. How did you guys do if you did end up picking up any of these tins? Of course, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more, don't forget to smash that like button. If we hit over 500 likes, it would be absolutely fantastic. And of course, as always, there you guys have it. That was the Blastoise EX tin. I hope you guys enjoyed the trifecta of tins. And if you haven't checked it out, of course, go on ahead and check out the other 2 tin unboxings. I've done Venusaur EX and the Charizard EX tins as well. So with all that considered, of course, guys, do not forget to have an absolutely fan-fliptastic day. I will indeed see you guys later. Alligators. Bye-bye, guys.